So now getting into the second tip to keep your wigs as low maintenance as possible and to make sure, you don't have to do much to them. And of course, I know y'all want it to be as natural looking as possible. I know you don't want to see the lace if you don't need to and things like that. So I got you. I actually ordered this scalp. It's like a illusion scalp thing. It's called the Grid Concealer. And so I actually ordered this. I don't even know. I don't remember the site because I remember I was on YouTube and this girl got it. But it's a perfectlineswiss.com. Check it out. But pretty much it looks like this. And they have different tones to go with, different complexions. And honestly, I didn't know. I looked at the people that was on there that was like marketing and showing like how to use it and everything on their website. And that's how I kind of like went with the color because I wasn't sure which one to pick. However, it worked because that kind of gives me the illusion part effect, meaning from the part in my unit, it looks like a scalp. And I have not bleached the knots to this unit. I haven't did anything besides stitch it together and put the elastic band on it. And then I put this product down the middle. And I did it all the way to the back. That's probably why it's all the way to the back of the part. However, that's what I like about it because this is what it looks like on the inside. So you can see where the product is, but it's dry. It doesn't rub. It's not flaky. It doesn't come on my hair. As you can see, I didn't even have a cap on. But what it does is it provides the scalp look without you having to bleach your knots. So for my divas who are like me sometimes, where it's like, okay, I have the wig. I just want to put it on and go. I don't really want to go through bleaching the knots because you got to bleach the knots, then you got to wash the hair, make sure it air dries, and then you can go and install it. And then sometimes you still find those spots where you want to put a little bit of concealer on it to just make sure it has like that flawless lay. Totally fine if that is your deal, but again, for the convenience and making this as low maintenance as possible, you can get this product or a product similar, which I'll make sure. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in this product because I don't want to overload the Instagram caption and it doesn't even let you put the links. So I can at least send you the link. Just let me know, DM or ask me about it. I'm happy to do that because it definitely works. And I bought it because I wanted to test it out myself before I was telling my people about it. But it is something that I have been using, and it's honestly prevented me from having to bleach the knots all the time because I have not just this unit, but it's another unit that I wear, the crinkly unit that y'all see me wear. That one, that's a closure unit as well, and I did the same thing. I always wear it in the middle part, so I put this product on my middle part, and it's seamless. Like, it looks like my scalp. Another thing, it is very easy to apply. They will say you want to melt the top a little bit. So what I did was I melted it a little bit with a blow dryer. I just used my blow dryer on high heat and probably for about 3-ish to 4 minutes. But you'll see that it starts to like have that perspirate look, and then it'll kind of look melty. And if you could touch it with your hand and it kind of rubs off, that lets you know it's all ready to go. And once it is like warm, you literally, what I did was I flipped it backwards on my mannequin head and pretty much had it like this, so that I just literally took the product and went up and down, and I just made a line. So you can do just a nice thin layer. Do not make it don't put too much and feel like you gotta pack it on, because I promise you, you do not. One of the mistakes I almost made is, you can't tell now because it's been some time, but I was like, wait, is it actually doing it? Like, is it enough? And towards the middle, I had put a little bit too much, and it started to come out of the top of the lace, and it can like kind of start to tint the hair, and you'll have to kind of like wipe off the hair that it does get on. So to avoid that, just make sure you have an even fine layer of it. Don't worry about trying to press too much on. I guarantee you it's going to dry, and you want to leave it like open so that it dries. And then once it does dry, I would say it takes no more than 5 to 10 minutes to dry, y'all. So like melt it, draw the little line, let it sit for a minute, come back to it. And then when you flip it over, take some oil. I use Do Grow oil or Wild Grow. This is the oil that I just have by my beauty stuff. So, and I just be using this usually for like patting in things to help it kind of like conceal different products on my wigs, but that's another thing for another day. But they recommend putting some type of oil. So if you got like coconut oil, you could do that. Just tap it in, but you want to like seal it on the actual part at the top of the lace with the oil. Once you do that, you are good to go. And I mean, max, it's a 15-minute process from you melting the product, laying it down on the spot or the part that you want it to be on, and then letting it dry. So 20 minutes max, let's say 20 minutes. And then you flip it over, put your oil on it, and then you can put your wig on. And it does not get on your hair. Like I've worn this with and without a wig cap. And honestly, I gotta wash my hair tonight and put my braids down. So I will be wearing this tomorrow at work. But most likely I'll post a story so that y'all can see the unit on if you haven't already. But I'm pretty sure y'all have. But because she's been washed and, you know, a little bit rejuvenated, it's going to look a little better. You know, I'm feeling her now. But also, that's another thing. When you do wash the unit, it's not going to come off. Like, this product does not come off after one wash. I guarantee you, like, I wash my units. I try to wash them at least twice a month. I'm sorry, at least once a month, but at the most twice a month. Because when you're wearing the wigs, you know, you take them off at night, if you're not gluing it down. That's the thing. Now, if you have your adhesive and you like put glue or something at the top of it, I totally get it. Definitely wash it. You probably want to do it every other week just because you want to get the buildup off of your unit. And if it starts to come off, you know, it'll still kind of leave that casty look at the top. So go ahead and just wash as needed. But when you don't use adhesive, what I've been doing, you really don't have to wash it as often. Twice is a great amount of time during a month. Once is good enough because once the air dries, you know, I'm good to go. I can put it back on. And I usually wash my hair, put it in some braids, and then I wear my wig throughout the week. And I give my braids probably like a week to a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks to set. And then I'll take them down and then I'll style my natural hair. So that's kind of like how I've been doing my wigs plus my natural hair, just to give my hair a break. But also, I like wearing my wigs, right? So yeah. Anywho, that is tip number 2.